Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. Welcome back to my $1 billion GTA Online garage tour. Today, we join my first character at his Murietta Heights garage to take a look at 9 vehicles from BF and Rune worth over $4.5 million. We have compacts, a muscle car, vans, and even some off-roads, so let's get started. We kick things off with the BF Club, which is, in my opinion, the best damn compact car in GTA Online. Yeah, I know the Brioso RA exists, and it has HSW upgrades that give it a huge top speed. That angry little car is also a pain in the ass to drive, whereas the Club is an absolute joy. Despite its front-wheel drive powertrain and rather short wheelbase, the Club does not have nearly as much understeer going into a corner, nor the snap oversteer coming out of a corner that you find in other compacts. It is so easy to drive that it sits atop the class in my own wheeled off-road testing. Not only does it lead the class, but it managed to climb Mount Chiliad quicker than nearly 400 other vehicles. By the way, if you turn off HSW modifications in a race, the Club will kick the Brioso RA's ass all day long. Now, if only I wasn't forced to have stanced wheels when I lower the suspension. The Weevil gives us a chance to get a bit nerdy by way of some language translation. It is fairly clear that BF is the in-game equivalent of real-world VW or Volkswagen. Translated into English, Volkswagen means people's car. Well, BF actually stands for
Bürgerfahrzeug,
which translates into English as civilian's vehicle. I do love these little details that Rockstar has worked into the game. Anyway, I own not one, but 2 Weevils. It used to be 3 until I needed some garage space on my second character. It isn't that the Weevil is a particularly fun car to drive, or that I'm even a huge fan of the car or anything. It simply boils down to the fact that there are so many customization options for this car, allowing you to create dozens of different designs that I could probably fill up an entire garage with Weevils just to get all the designs I want. And it might also have something to do with the Weevil being the only non-muscle class car that can do a wheelie. Because Herbie. We move from the Weevil to, another Weevil. Though this one, the Weevil Custom, is nothing like the 2 we just saw. The roof has been chopped, the fenders removed to make way for an upgraded suspension and bigger wheels, and the price has ballooned by nearly $1 million. And that rather expensive upgrade also transforms the Weevil from a compact to a muscle car. Like most muscle cars, the Weevil Custom is good at exactly one thing: going fast in a straight line. It goes so fast in a straight line that it was the car to finally dethrone the Pariah as the fastest top speed non-HSW or rocket powered car in the game. Yet I am fairly certain that a city bus has a smaller turning circle than a Weevil Custom, though you would be hard pressed to get a city bus to do a wheelie. And much like the car you upgraded to get it, the Weevil Custom has an incredibly long list of customization options available to create a nearly unlimited number of different designs. And that brings us to another Weevil? No, wait, this only looks like a Weevil. This is actually the BF Injection, our first of 2 off-road vehicles today. The Injection arrived way back in the late summer of 2013 and, unfortunately, can no longer be purchased on in-game websites. It does still spawn in traffic, however, especially up in Blaine County, and they appear often enough that you should have no problem stealing one and storing it in your garage. If you are expecting it to carry on a Weevil-adjacent tradition of having a lot of customization choices, think again. Aside from paint color, there is nothing you can change about the appearance of this car, not even its wheels. I suppose that's fine since this car does not slow down on dirt and is completely unaffected by bushes that can slow or even spin out newer vehicles. And despite its meager top speed, it can be a lot of fun to take off-roading, especially in the sand dunes of the desert. Before we move on to our other vehicles, I want to remind you that this video is just one of many in what will become a pretty long billion-dollar GTA Online Garage Tour series. If you want to learn a bit more about this series, then be sure to check out the first video in the playlist. I own over 580 vehicles in GTA Online, and that collection is worth nearly $1 billion. I am going to feature every last one of them, so if you are a fan of collecting vehicles in GTA Online, then be sure to get subscribed so you don't miss out. And if you enjoy this video, please remember to hit the like button and drop a comment letting me know which car is your favorite. Or maybe just leave an emoji that sums up how you feel about BF as a car manufacturer in GTA Online. Also, if you would like to have your own cars featured in the background, join the Vainglorious Discord to find out how you can take part. Now, let's get back to the cars. Taking a trip over to my arcade garage on my first character, we find the BF Dune FAV, a vehicle unlike all of the others we will see today. It is so unique, in fact, that there are only a limited number of places you can even modify the thing. Though its list of cosmetic modifications are fairly short, it is the weapon upgrades that require a specialized workshop. You can add on some proximity mines and even upgrade the machine gun to a grenade launcher or minigun. You will need a passenger to ride shotgun if you want to be able to utilize the dash-mounted weaponry, however, as the driver has no direct access to them. You can stop, slide over in the seat, and begin firing, but that also leaves you sitting as an easy stationary target. It is definitely faster than many other weaponized vehicles, though temper your expectations somewhat because its top speed isn't really all that great. I guess you don't really need top speed if your minigun bullets can catch up with your target though. The BF Surfer is up next, or it would be if it were here. I asked a friend to bring it over for me and, well, he hasn't shown up yet. Oh, there he is, just down the highway. He should be here soon. Okay, I guess I'll just look at the scenery while I wait. Ah, he's here. Thanks, Jack. So I was going to spend some time talking about how this particular surfer is one of the so-called rare NPC modified vehicles, but we will have to save that topic for another time. Instead, what is there to say about the surfer? It is incredibly slow, the second slowest in the Vans class, and has the distinction of being the slowest fully upgradable vehicle in the game. Despite this, you can still buy it in-game though, so if you want one, you should probably just steal one. The Surfer Custom is the answer to the question of, what do I do if I want an incredibly slow van and want to add some nice visual modifications? While the old school Surfer only allows you to change the paint color and wheels, the Surfer Custom has a nice long list of visual modifications. It also has sliding doors that allow rear passengers to use two-handed weapons, though I would highly advise against using this thing for a drive-by. At only 2.5 miles per hour faster than a regular Surfer, you probably won't want to pick any fights that you might need to make a quick escape from. So, how much will you need to pay to get some extra visual mods and sliding rear doors? How about over $500,000? By the time you get one fully customized, it will cost pretty much 10 times what a regular Surfer will, and it's the fourth most expensive vehicle we will look at today. Whether or not that steep price is worth it will be up to you, but for me, I'm really happy to have the Surfer Custom in my collection, even if I don't ever drive it. We wrap things up today with a trip over to my Del Perro apartment garage to take a look at the Rune Cheburek. I only own one land vehicle from Rune, and since it's essentially the Soviet-era equivalent of a people's car, I felt it appropriate to include it in today's tour of BF. Make no mistake, the Cheburek is an absolute shitbox. But it is a shitbox that comes stock with a dashcam, the only car in the game to have one. And it can feature the truly glorious cardboard visual modifications duct taped onto the car. It was originally added to the game 7 years ago and wound up suffering the same fate as many other cars that were delisted for purchase. The Agents of Sabotage update corrected that mistake, however, bringing the Cheburek back for purchase so it could assume its ultimate form by way of a drift tune in the Los Santos car meet. While my example is cardboard and drift tune free, I still love it just as much as those with all the corrugated customization and slidey tuning. And that wraps it up for my BF and Rune portion of my $1 billion garage tour. Next time, we will head over to my 50-car garage on Eclipse Boulevard with my second character and take a look at 13 different muscle cars and 2 emergency vehicles from Bravado and Shyster. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's tour of BF and Rune, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment letting me know which car was your favorite or which one you hate. And if you want to see all of the more than 580 vehicles I own, get subscribed to notifications so you don't miss a single video. Until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.